Hello, my friends. Today is another kind of writing day. It has been such a hectic, crazy day for me. So I have not even been able to plan and get to writing. But I just wanted to hop on for a few minutes, make sure, I'm not missing the streak. 550 something streams and counting. So I got about 10 minutes as I've gotten back to the studio. And this is one of those ones where normally I plan, where you all know, right? Normally I am planning some type of writing session, some type of writing stream. But today's was a little bit of a crazy day. So no real writing today. What do you do when you don't have the time to write or when you have limited time? I think it's interesting. Let's see. So this is something I will do, even though I only have a few minutes. And let's see. I'll pull this up on my screen so y'all can see. So even though I only have a few minutes, I'm going to throw, let's see, the outline up. So I think that is always a good call. So even when you only have a few minutes, I think you ask yourself, what can you actually accomplish with the little time that you have? Right. So I know I'm so limited on time today, and today is just one of those days where I'm like, I just have to give up the day for writing like I normally would. So instead, I'm like, okay, well, let me go back into my outline and see how I am doing. Check in. How has my progress been since I've been hard at work on the second draft? So when I pull back and I look at all of the work that needs to be done for the next draft, right? So this is draft 3. This is a lot of bullet points, and I think this is very. I think that this is very, very like common for this type of thing. Hey, what's up, Mama Maggie? Welcome, my friend. Hope the writing vibe is treating you well. Hope it's treating you well. So I started asking myself, all right, when I only got such a few minutes, what can I actually accomplish? So I start looking at the outline, and then I pull up my story. I'm like, where am I at? All right. And you know what I think I'm going to do? Lurking and folding clothes because, I appreciate you, my friend. So I think what I'm going to do is because I only have about 10 minutes, give or take. Makes me cry. Tomorrow we'll get some more writing in with the writers group. Oh, maybe I'll do some more sprints tomorrow for writers group. We'll see. We'll see what everyone is vibing with tomorrow. But I know this is the chapter that I've totally been focused on. So I think I'm going to read it aloud a little bit and kind of see how I feel. Yeah, I did all the words August announcement stream today, and now doing all the housewifey things. Nice. Yeah, I did. Nice. It's so exciting. Definitely looking forward to that. I think that August writing event's going to be super cool. I think anytime we can motivate writers to write more is always a win. Absolutely. So I'm like, but what do I do with 10 minutes? I've been like reviewing this chapter to death. I think I'm going to read it out loud. I was like, with 10 minutes, I think I can do it. So I think I'm going to read out the beginning of this chapter out loud and see if it actually sounds the way that I'm wanting it to sound. Developing a routine is key to all future success. Amen to that. Absolutely. All right, let's see what we got for Scarecrow. Oh man. All right, this is I think that the pacing has to be right. I know the pacing for this chapter has to be right, as we're kind of building up to this crazy fight that's about to happen. All right, let's see what we got. Okay. So where were we at? So the Tiger King basically just tore an animal in half in front of him, and he has declared that the fighting is starting now. Scarecrow doesn't know how to fight, so this is going to be a doozy. All right, chapter 25, Fight of the First. Scarecrow faltered, overlooking the arena. Intricate, flowing designs of carnage and destruction were carved into the stone exterior. On the second level, wooden spikes and statues littered with bloody bloodied animal hides looked down at them with warning and despair. A clear sunny sky beckoned from the open-topped dome overhead. He stumbled down a steep dirt slope, leading to the ground floor, nearly tripping over a crude shovel adorned with tiny spikes. Pausing to inspect the dim metal, he saw his reflection, specks of the wolf's blood smeared across his cheek. Specks of the wolf's blood were splattered across his face. Let's go face. Was this arena going to be his end? Peering out across the ground, many crude weapons lay scattered about. Axes with ropes, picks with curves, detachable staves, hammer daggers, stone swords, and what was with the giant bull on the raised dais? Keep going, Gore muttered, passing by and nudging him to follow. No more attention. The grizzly also swatted at his hand. And stop wiping blood off your face. You'll need it. It's not right, Scarecrow cried, stopping and turning around. That wolf is dead, Gore said without missing a step. And if you want that robot or the doll's death, what was its name? Cloth, and whatever else you're hiding to be meaningless, then stand and wait to die. And if you want that robot or the doll's death to be meaningless. Yeah. And if you want that robot or the doll's death to be meaningless, stand and die. Yeah. And if you want that robot or the doll's death to be meaningless, stand and die. Scarecrow gazed at his friend, expression hardening. He didn't realize Gore had been listening to his stories. He nodded, falling in step. Nodding, he followed. He didn't realize Gore had been listening to his stories. Nodding, he followed. Followed. Nodding, he followed in step. Kind of mixed on that. The perfectly peaceful blue sky mocking the chaos beneath it. Ooh, I like that. That's actually that's nice. A clear sunny sky. Ooh, that's way better. A clear sunny sky beckoned from the open top dome. The perfectly peaceful blue sky mocking the chaos beneath it. The perfectly peaceful blue sky. The perfectly peaceful blue sky. Mocking the chaos beneath it. No, not quite. Not quite yet. Because we're about to introduce some chaos. Let's see. Scarecrow gazed at his friend, expression hardening. He didn't realize Gore had been listening to his stories. Nodding, he followed in step. As they walked the length of the arena, one of the 3 large double doors swung open, ushering out countless prisoners. Smaller ones like the mouse, the porcupine, the badger, and even the bristle-tailed squirrel clumped together, shuffling about, wide-eyed in all directions. And even the bristle-tailed squirrel clumped together, shuffling about. And even the bristle-tailed squirrel shuffled together. And even the bristle-tailed squirrel shuffled. Smaller ones like the mouse, the porcupine, the badger, and even the bristle-tailed squirrel shuffled about, wide-eyed in all directions. Moderate-sized species like the yellow-eyed hyena rolled around with bouts of laughter, or the striped zebra who charged forward with the red-eyed salamander clinging atop its mane and the brown and white ringed tail of the raccoon sticking out from atop its back, and the ringed tail of the raccoon sticking out from atop its back. Threading between hooves and paws, a thinly gaunt weasel squirmed about, draped in rags, while a mangy, erratic-looking platypus plopped along nearby, its tiny eyes darting aside as it chewed on something unseen. While a mangy, erratic platypus plopped along nearby, its tiny eyes darting aside as it chewed on something unseen. Clone, what's a good one? Some moderate-sized species like the yellow-eyed hyena rolled around with bouts of laughter, or the striped zebra and the ring-tailed stalking out top its back. Threading. Will a mangy erratic platypus? Let's see. Yeah. For let's see, moderate-sized species like the yellow-eyed hyena rolled around with bouts of laughter, or the striped zebra, who charged forward with the red-eyed salamander, clung, clumped, clinging, clumped. Oh, I like that. With the red-eyed salamander clumped atop its mane, and the ringed tail of the raccoon sticking out from atop its back. Using a top twice. Clumped forward with the red-eyed salamander clumped atop its mane, and the ringtail of the raccoon sticking out from above. Forward with the red-eyed salamander clumped within its mane. Who charged forward, or the striped zebra who charged forward with the red-eyed salamander clumped within its mane, clinging. I think clinging actually sounds better. Clinging within its mane. Oh no, let's go hiding. Hiding, who charged forward with the red-eyed salamander hiding within its mane, and the ringtail of the raccoon sticking out from atop its back. You said platypus don't get mange. What's that? Well, mangy. Platypus don't get mangy. Let's go look up mangy. Mangy, in poor condition, shabby. Comparative, a girl in a mangy fur coat. What is the meaning of mangy? Having many worn or bare spots. Let's look at platypus. It might be able to. I mean, platypuses do have short fur. Platypuses don't get mangy, but they do grow algae on their oiled fur. Let's say, can a platypus be mangy? Interesting. Interesting. Well, a mangy. Oh, actually, I don't think we need to do. Actually, I don't even think we need mangy. Well, an erratic platypus plopped along nearby, its tiny eyes darting aside as it chewed on something unseen. A thick gray trunk emerged from the walkway, ground trembling at each step of the weathered elephant, head still covered by a bucket. A furry, wild-eyed wildebeest leapt from the doors, snapping at the golden-spotted jaguar, who snarled in response, nearly clawing back if it weren't for the sharp hoots of the multitude of keys swinging nearby. If it weren't for the sharp hoots of keys swinging nearby. Taking up the rear, the majestic white-rimmed eagle flew alongside a dark and fuzzy great horned owl, their eyes scanning all. Black obsidian collars glinted ominously around the scores of animals shuffling out, marking their shared fate. Oof, man. Oof, I'm loving my own setup. This is cool. I'm loving what I'm doing. I'm having to ask myself if it feels like there's a lot of animals there. I feel like I might have to add one more sentence that really captures just how many animals are there. Interesting. All right. But on that note, I think that's all that I was able to get for today. Mom Maggie, thanks for your help. Thanks for your suggestions. Those were some really good ideas. Paws don't get made. And I'm going to actually do something fun with the platypus. That's going to kind of foot rot that makes her feet and tail crack and bleed. Yes, I know. I let all my friends, I let a bunch of people choose animals that they really wanted it, and the platypus was a preferred request. So we'll see. I know those collars. Oh, I know. Collars are very reminiscent. But thanks for helping me out today. I got to get going though, my friend. For those of you who hopped in, thank you for joining me. I very much appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow with the Right Now Writers Group, and hopefully we got more time to do stuff tomorrow. All right. Thank you so much, my friends. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the morrow.